Hi guys, it's Catterday. And welcome back to the den. Oh, no, there he goes. He's going, and he's gone.
And
he's
she
walking
is just
away
not
so
impressed.
fast. So welcome back to the den. So this week on the den, it's LGBTQ2 plus IA, whatever your made-up acronym is.
Well, it's not made up. Add your own letter on the end because we want to be inclusive of everyone. That's what it is.
He's well more articulate than I am, so.
We're trying to film!
So instead of doing a retro movie review, instead we...
Well, we were going to do a retro movie review, but last night we had a really bad windstorm and we had a brownout, so use of electric was kind of sporadic and we didn't really get a chance to watch anything.
Well, not technically. We did start watching a movie, and...
It was bad, so we decided to move
20
on.
minutes, 20 minutes in, you were on your phone looking at coins and everything other than the movie. And then about 25 minutes in, I was doing the same because... To be fair, it wasn't as enjoyable now as it was 16 years ago when it came out. So that was this one. Oh, huh.
Don't strain yourself.
I mean, this one. Metrosexuality. It's, yeah.
Watching it, I could definitely see in its time frame that it was...
campy.
I mean, a little campy even at that time, but it didn't age well. And on top of that, the references weren't there, and it just didn't seem like it flowed.
Well, it was like at the start of the technological age, like
cell
phones were just
they had, like,
new,
old school Nokia phones, and talking about people responding to ads in the personals in the newspaper. So it wasn't as relatable. It just didn't age very well.
But, I don't know. Maybe another time we'll give it another shot if we're bored and, just want something for background noise. But anyway, so...
Please tell me that didn't land in the letterbox.
Oh, you know it did. Right in the poop box. Okay.
We'll just edit that out.
So instead... We just decided we were going to make out for 5 minutes and make sure that we are the cutest couple on
all
the
of the views, all of them, ours. But we don't have we can't have like a, and I'm Steve pop up from the back, so we don't have that going for us.
We got Tuffy, but, he's...
By the way, I do love you, Steve. I just didn't know how to phrase that properly.
So... Instead, this week, we've noticed that on Facebook, everybody is sharing the Cards Against Rumanity, and...
That's Rumanity.
Yes. So the RuPaul's Drag Race unofficial Cards Against Humanity expansion, and everybody's sharing it, everybody's talking about it, and it's really old news. Like, ancient...
4 years old.
4 years, yeah. So, originally, this was posted by... Hold on. Let me get my phone and check it out. It was posted by Jesse C. on Twitter, June 1st, 2014, so literally almost 4 full years ago. And that was, I made a card expansion, Rumanity, RuPaul's unofficial Drag Race Edition expansion pack.
Yeah, so if you check for @SplashTK, as in Thomas Karen, @SplashTK tweeted that almost 4 years ago. And there's a link that you can actually download those cards and print them for yourself if you want to.
Yeah, so that link we will provide in the description below, just so that way you can have a look for it yourself. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because everybody's talking about this new expansion and blah 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 blah, and they're getting these links to Amazon and they're paying like 30 plus US for the card game, and to me that's ridiculous for something that somebody made 4 years ago
for free
and is available for free. Like, I have the PDF, I downloaded it. Mind you, printing it out at home, unless you have the proper card stock and everything, it's not as tactile as you would want it to be. It's kind of flimsy and, paper. But there are websites out there that you can actually go and get cards printed, like custom-made decks, and they have a lot of these for Cards Against Humanity. So what I did is I actually went and I downloaded Cards Against Friends, the unofficial working beta version of Cards Against Humanity for Android, and on there's actually a spot where you can create your own custom decks, and it'll bring you to a link where you can actually go and pay $8.99, which is a hell of a lot better than $30 for a printed physical tactile copy of the card game. Mind you, it doesn't say on the front whatever the expansion is. It's written on the bottom, so it would have the... It's not a question, it's like a statement.
Yeah, so
it would have the statement at the bottom of the card. It would have the name of the expansion. And on the back it says... Oh, where'd it go?
Well, the one deck that was circulating, I think, said Cards Against Rumanity.
Yeah.
But there was another one.
Yeah. So, so it's cardcastgame.com, and from there you can create your own custom decks and get them printed for $8 or $8.99. So, like I said, that's a lot better. But this one in particular that everyone keeps sharing on Facebook is... it's actually two totally different expansions that everyone's showing.
Yeah.
So, the first one is...
Down here.
Cards Against Rumanity. And that's what everybody's referring to it as. Now, another... a little bit further down in the article, they're actually showing this one. Now, this one's a completely different expansion made by somebody else, and it's called Oh, the Rumanity. So, it's not the same... So you're literally getting blatant false advertising with this article. So they're telling you that it's all these questions and they're new and they're updated and all that. Meanwhile, you're getting redirected to a link with 4-year-old... I keep saying questions. They're not questions. Statement cards.
Well, some of them are questions. You've got the white cards and the black cards.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, like, it just seems ludicrous and ridiculous that somebody's going to go and spend that much money on something that's old and like you can get for free.
Yeah.
So
it's a little outdated, like to the point where you'll download those and see them, like the black cards and the white cards, and you'll say, okay, these are a little bit dated. Maybe we should come up with something a little newer, and you can make your own. And if you're cheap like me, I'll probably just print them off on a printer. But that link that he was talking about, you can pay $9 and have the actual nice thick card stock and have it double-sided with the logo on the one side if you want.
Yeah, like, so I did a screenshot so we can just have a look at some of the cards. Like the black cards here. Feel like blank, feel like blank. Big dirty blank walking down the street. Ooh, girl, you got blank.
Well, that's changed in the last 4 years.
So, they're clearly old references, so if you're just started watching Drag Race, which I would imagine nobody who watches this channel is a recent Drag Race.
Well, you never know. We might be pulling new people in.
That's
Hi,
possible.
new people.
But like they're kind of older references, and like back rolls, Gaff, Glamazon, available now on iTunes. Glamazon came out how many years ago on iTunes? Like, come on.
Can we just discuss the fact that there's no cards that just say shade?
No, I know. A Go-Go Juice, Subtle Lip, a Sequence.
Now, Go-Go Juice did make a resurgence if you watched Snatch Game. Not going to give too much away because that was just Thursday, but there's a Honey Boo Boo appearance.
Oh, yes. Legendary, Drop Dead Gorgeous. Like, they're okay, but I've seen better. So, would you guys consider buying any of these expansions? I don't know, would you? I personally would rather go to cardcastgame.com and get my own custom deck printed up for free. Or, well,
would you quit telling people it's free?
I know.
It's free if you print it off on your printer and you have, like, crappy cards.
Thank you.
That's like $9.
$9 for them. For the actual, like I said, tactile cardstock, real cards. So
is that $9 US or is that $9?
$9 US.
Okay.
So, it depends. Some of them are cheaper. This one's $6.99.
Well, If you go to their website, you'll see a whole bunch of different ones, and it kind of decide which one you want to get. And it looks like some of them are cheaper, some of them are more expensive.
Yeah, and they give you some actual sample cards so that way you can see exactly what the questions are. Now, with this site as well, there's also specific ones, like they have RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9, so it's all Season 9 ones. They have an All-Stars one, so you can actually have hundreds of the cards.
Yeah, a lot more up to date than that one pack that they're trying to sell you for $30.
So instead of it just being an expansion, you can literally have all the seasons.
By the way, not sponsored by RuPaul's Drag Race. Sponsor us. But yeah, we just wanted to kind of talk about that because at least Phil and I, we're very, not thrifty or frugal, but we're, money-wise, we don't want you to waste money on something that you could easily do yourself, which was the intention in the first place. We don't want to see people get ripped off, because honestly, if I paid $30 for those cards and then got them in the mail, I would feel like I got ripped off.
That, and also the link that it sends you to on Amazon where they're listed, one of the reviews was somebody got the deck and the box was all ripped and torn, the cards were all old and used, and they said that in the review. Like, this looks like somebody handmade it themselves, printed it off on a piece of paper, glued it over top of another box, it fell apart, and then they got bored of it and shipped it out to somebody else.
That was formerly Tyra Sanchez's set, and she sent it back, so... Shade.
Oh, we need a shade button. So yeah,
we're not silent or awkward or anything. Not at all. No. But yeah, we don't want to see people be disappointed in something that they're seeing on Facebook, and if, in the spirit of Cards Against Humanity, because that whole thing was started, and you could download them and print them, and I think you still can.
Oh yeah,
the regular Cards for Humanity, maybe some of the expansions you can't, but the regular decks you still can. That was the whole intention when that was released 4 years ago, to be the same. Like, you can print it off yourself, take it somebody to print it, or you could buy them from Cards from, well, not the Ru set, but you could buy them from Cards from for Humanity. That was the whole intention of the game to begin with. So these people are clearly just out for some sort of profit. They think that we have, infinite disposable income. Not so much.
I mean, if you do have an infinite disposable income and you want to spend $30, send the money my way and I will build you a custom deck. I will even print your face on the cover, do whatever you want. I will make it up for $30.
If you've got infinite disposable income, sponsor a child. Well, we're not really children.
We're somebody's children.
Well, sponsor a bear. Operators are standing by.
Where's Sarah McLachlan?
Oh my god. We already held up the sad cats at the beginning, though.
Yeah, now they're sleeping. They're bored of our crap.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
So
yeah. LGBT Week, I think we've kind of covered that with our Ru Crazy promotion, inadvertent promotion.
Yeah.
But we will see you guys, well, he will see you guys next week. I will be, unfortunately, headed back to the States Monday morning. But, no tears. I will be headed back to the States on Monday morning, so you will see him next Friday. Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yes, you're the Saturday guy.
Yes.
Sorry, Eric.